the man who came within a hair's breadth of defeating the dreaded Rosa DeLauro some 20 years ago, but who has been a senator and has been a tremendous advocate for conservative values in the state of Connecticut against all odds. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Tom Scott.
Thank you so much, Tanya, and welcome everybody. You know, this is a wholesome, typically American event that we're participating in today, and I know people are here from every walk of life, from every corner of our state, not in some mean-spirited or negative way, but we're here because we understand, unlike so many people in this building, that Connecticut is about to go over a cliff. And we are going to stand up on behalf of our neighbors and our coworkers and our families to try to prevent this state from going over a cliff. And you know, you have to wonder, what are they thinking up here? It boggles the mind. We are already the highest taxed state in America. There are liberal Democratic governors who are neighbors of ours who are cutting spending and who are preventing massive tax increases. And don't believe this nonsense we're getting from the governor and his allies that the tax increase is only $1.5 billion. This governor is about to get rolled by the public employee unions. And you know what their motto is? It's more. M-O-R-E. Despite the fact that we're losing our homes, despite the fact that we're losing jobs, despite the fact that our economic recovery is nowhere in sight, the state employee union leaders are demanding more and more and more. And the governor and his allies are about to get rolled by the state employee union leaders in this state. Now let me just say a word about the rank and file members, many of whom agree with us, even if they're not here with you today. You would be shocked and amazed at how many upper and middle management non-union people there are throughout this government. And you would be amazed at how many hundreds of taxpayer-funded employees are nothing more than government lobbyists. The Permanent Commission on the Status of Women. You know, I tried to get rid of that organization one time, and I had a colleague of mine, a Republican, say, well, we can't get rid of that group. I said, why not? They said, well, it's permanent. It's right in the title. And this is the sort of confounding think that we have up here at the state capitol. The fact is, the left are on the march, and they have been in this state for many, many years. They have burrowed into the bureaucracy. They figured out a way to get we suckers to pay their salaries so they can lobby for higher taxes and more government. Folks, we've heard some people here today talk about Connecticut being at a crossroads, and it most certainly is. But I'll take it a step further. We're at the edge of a cliff. And either we're going to go over that cliff, or we are going to pull the politicians back from the edge of that cliff. And there can be no compromise. Forget the more crowd. The fact is, no more taxes, period. We are not here. We are not here to compromise. My 6-year-old son and my 10-year-old son, I hope will go to college someday. Not one more nickel from my son's college fund to pay the insatiable beast here at the state capitol. We have to starve. We have to starve the beast. I have no more money to give. My family has no more money to give. The governor needs to get it, and the politicians need to get it. The Republicans need to get it, and the Democrats need to get it. Now, I want to tell you something. You know, I was very happy to be on the radio in the comfort of a nice warm studio giving air support for the good guys for many, many years. And by the way, Dan Lovallo is the true hero of the airwaves here in the state of Connecticut. And we are so lucky to have him there because there are so few Connecticut talk show hosts left in Connecticut, period, let alone those who are left that actually get it. But I came out of the comfort of that radio studio to get back involved on behalf of my children and on behalf of this state. But I want to tell you something. If Len Suzio can win in Meriden, Connecticut, and win that Ronald Reagan lost in 1984, there is hope for the future of Connecticut. And that's the one thing that we have to make clear. We represent the unorganized public. We come to an event every year and then we go home. We need staying power. The left has staying power. But you know what? There are many more of us. We are the vast majority of people, we the taxpayers. We need to sustain this effort. In fact, on Tuesday, April 19th, Roger Sherman's birthday, one of the great founders of Connecticut, the only man of America, the only man who signed all 4 great documents at the founding of this country. Jack Fowler, the publisher of National Review, is doing more than simply writing about these problems. Jack Fowler is the chairman of the newest group in Connecticut, the Roger Sherman Liberty Center. And you're going to hear a lot about this organization, and I'm going to join him, and a lot of other people are going to join him, and we're going to teach people how to fight back, because that's what's lacking in Connecticut. I want to leave you with this note. Try to imagine a majority in the Senate. You need 19 senators to stop all this bad stuff. Imagine 19 senators like Joe Markley and Len Suzio. It is doable. There are 14 or 15 state senators right now who are reluctant to vote for these massive tax increases. We've got to hone in on those 4 or 5 that we can get to tone down the massive tax increases we're facing here at the Capitol. We'll tell you who they are. You may not know who they are. But we're going to be in their districts, knocking on doors. We're going to be doing anything and everything we can to get them to join us in saving the state of Connecticut. But longer term, I want you to think about campaigns. I want you to think about men and women you know who might make good candidates. And I want you to think about people that might be good campaign managers, and we will train them. We will show them how it's to be done. You go to the typical Democratic or Republican meeting and they don't know how to get it done. We need to go find people that don't yet know that it can't be done.
Get her done.
God bless America. God bless the state of Connecticut.